Today, we dive straight into one of the most savage moments from SNL's Weekend Update. Where the jokes on Bill Belichick and his younger girlfriend, Jordon Hudson, just don't let up, after Snoop Dogg roasted the pair over their striking age difference at NFL Honors last month. SNL's own Michael Che took aim with his trademark wit. Che remarked, "Last week, a U.S. appeals court blocked a Biden-era student debt relief plan. Which means the only way for young people to pay off their student loans is by dating Bill Belichick." This biting comment not only had the audience in stitches but also perfectly encapsulated SNL's fearless approach to mixing current events with sports satire. Belichick, known for his stoic demeanor and championship pedigree, now finds himself at the center of a cultural roast that highlights how even the NFL's most revered figures aren't immune to humor. By linking student debt, a pressing political issue, to the personal life of one of football's legendary coaches, SNL cleverly bridges the gap between sports and broader societal commentary. The joke works on multiple levels. It's a playful nod to Belichick's well-documented personality and a sharp critique of the current political landscape, where young people struggle with economic challenges. In this segment, SNL demonstrates that comedy isn't just about making people laugh. It's also about reflecting on the absurdities of modern life. By taking aim at the intersections of celebrity, sports, and politics, SNL delivers a timely reminder that humor can be a powerful tool to question the status quo. Whether you're a die-hard NFL fan or a lover of sharp political satire, this Weekend Update segment is a must-watch. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Today, we're diving straight into Week 2 of the 2024 NFL preseason, where the intensity is high, and every snap counts. This weekend's games have given us plenty of surprises, standout performances, and a few painful missteps as teams finalize their lineups for the regular season. Let's start with the winners. First-round quarterbacks drafted in 2024 are turning heads. Bo Nix, who was the last of his group, looked nearly unstoppable for the Denver Broncos, completing 8 of 9 passes for 80 yards and a touchdown in his first start. Meanwhile, in Chicago, number 1 overall pick Caleb Williams continues to stoke hope, while New England's Drake May is sparking debates about his potential as the franchise QB. Over in Washington, Jayden Daniels is already tracking toward the starting role, and the Atlanta Falcons' faith in Michael Penix Jr. is so high he's been sidelined for the rest of the preseason. Even the injury to Minnesota Vikings' J.J. McCarthy may have a silver lining as teams reassess their depth charts. Looking at quarterbacks drafted in 2021, only Trevor Lawrence remains with his original team, but his peers are fighting for a second act. Mac Jones, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, and even Zach Wilson are all showing flashes of promise as they battle for roles. Off the field, coaching moves have also made headlines. The Los Angeles Rams even handed a night of play to assistant Aubrey Pleasant for valuable experience, a move praised by Sean McVay himself. And who can forget the playful drama in Kansas City, where Patrick Mahomes lobbed a behind-the-back pass at Travis Kelce out of pure frustration, only for Kelce to fire back with a witty retort. On the flip side, there were some notable losers. J.J. Taylor's performance left much to be desired, and the Bears' offensive struggles continued with rookie QB Tyson Bagent's rough start. The San Francisco 49ers' offense looked disjointed in their limited snaps, and Younghoe Koo missed 3 crucial kicks, drawing criticism despite his impressive career numbers. Even veteran Daniel Jones, returning from an ACL tear, struggled with interceptions that could haunt his season. With one more round of games before the bye week, the race for starting roles and roster spots is heating up. The preseason may be an exhibition, but the stakes are real. Every play is a statement about who's ready for the grind of the NFL season. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Today, we dive straight into one of the most surprising moves of the NFL offseason. The San Francisco 49ers have pulled off a shock trade by sending versatile wide receiver Deebo Samuel to the Washington Commanders in exchange for a 5th-round pick. This move marks the first major offseason maneuver by the 49ers and has sent ripples through the league. Samuel, a 2021 first-team All-Pro, was entering the final year of his contract and had requested a trade during his end-of-season meeting with head coach Kyle Shanahan. Although the team initially granted him permission to seek a trade, Many believed that releasing him as an unrestricted free agent was inevitable. However, when multiple teams expressed interest, the Washington Commanders stepped in with a compelling offer that secured Samuel's services. The timing was critical, with his $17 million option set to kick in on March 22. Releasing Samuel would have resulted in a massive $31.55 million dead cap hit, an outcome the 49ers were desperate to avoid. By trading him instead, they have decided to absorb the entire dead cap hit in 2025. A strategic move designed to minimize future financial constraints. Over his six-season tenure with the 49ers, Samuel played 81 games, amassing 334 receptions for 4.792 yards and 22 touchdowns. Beyond his receiving prowess, he proved to be a dynamic dual threat by rushing for 1.143 yards and 20 touchdowns on 202 attempts, making him one of the most unique playmakers in the league. This trade not only reshapes the 49ers roster but also bolsters the Commanders' offensive arsenal with a player who can change the game in multiple ways. As both teams navigate their future strategies, questions arise about how this move will impact their long-term success and salary cap management. Will Samuel's new environment unlock even greater potential? Or was this trade a necessary sacrifice for financial stability in San Francisco? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Today, we dive straight into the high-stakes world of NFL coaching, where every decision in every game can put a coach's future on the line. With the 2024 season looming, our hot seat rankings reveal which head coaches are feeling the heat. In today's breakdown, we examine 7 NFL coaches whose positions are already under scrutiny. And we discuss why the league's tolerance for underperformance has never been lower. Starting at number 7, Chicago Bears' Matt Eberflus faces immense pressure after the recent quarterback draft. With high expectations and a rookie signal caller expected to lead the team, any misstep could force the organization to seek an offensive-minded replacement. Coming in at number 6 is Sean McDermott of the Buffalo Bills. Despite winning 4 consecutive AFC East titles and 5 playoff appearances, the lack of deep playoff success has put a target on his back as the Bills' playoff woes continue to spark criticism. At number 5, Jacksonville Jaguars' Doug Peterson finds himself in hot water after back-to-back 9-8 seasons and a dismal finish last year. Owner Shad Khan's demand for playoff contention leaves Peterson with little room for error. Number 4 on our list is Dennis Allen of the New Orleans Saints, whose tenure has been marred by a lack of playoff appearances and an inability to rejuvenate the team's offense in a post-Drew Brees era. Taking the number 3 spot, New York Jets' Robert Saleh comes under fire despite fielding one of the league's best defenses in recent seasons. With quarterback uncertainties and a ceiling that many believe hasn't been reached, Saleh must now translate defensive prowess into wins. Runners-up at number 2, Philadelphia Eagles' Nick Sirianni, though boasting a 36-20 record over 3 seasons and multiple playoff berths, now faces internal turmoil. Staff reshuffles and leadership voids threaten to undermine his early success. Topping our list at number 1 is Dallas Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy. With a dismal playoff exit and mounting pressure from owner Jerry Jones to break a long-standing drought, McCarthy's future hangs in the balance. His recent losses and questionable in-game decisions have pushed him into the NFL's hot seat, where one more misstep could be the final nail in the coffin. These rankings underscore a harsh truth. In today's NFL, stability is a luxury, and every coach must deliver immediate results, with expectations sky high and the margin for error shrinking by the day. Can these coaches turn things around? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a changing of the guard? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Today, we're diving straight into a hot topic that's sparking debate at the NFL Combine. Colorado QB and rising draft prospect Shedeur Sanders, known for his confident style and high draft projection, has come to the defense of Ohio State's Will Howard after a mixed showing during his combine workout. Howard, the quarterback who led the Buckeyes to a national championship this past January, has been under fire following his performance where he displayed some impressive big throws but also had multiple dropped and missed passes that have raised concerns about his consistency. In response to the criticism, Sanders took to X, formerly Twitter, and fired back, "I don't understand y'all hating on Howard. He just won a natty. It's hard to throw to WRs that you don't know. Everyone run routes different." Sanders' words remind us that while Howard's combine numbers aren't flawless, they shouldn't overshadow his proven leadership and ability to win at the highest level. His struggles with timing and connection might be more a reflection of the challenges posed by unfamiliar receiver routes than a sign of his true potential. Interestingly, while Howard is facing questions about his draft stock, already not expected to be a first-rounder, Sanders himself is making headlines. Despite opting out of the combine workout, Sanders is projected at number 4 overall by Yahoo Sports and has been vocal about his belief that he could even be the number 1 pick, despite rumors that his draft stock might be falling. In a draft class where teams are in dire need of a franchise quarterback, with Miami QB Cam Ward projected as the top overall pick, the contrasting narratives between Howard and Sanders add an extra layer of intrigue, as NFL scouts and teams continue to digest these performances. One thing remains clear: the draft process is unpredictable, and every quarterback story is still being written. Will Howard's championship pedigree eventually outweigh his combine hiccups? Or will his inconsistency cost him valuable draft capital? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Today, we dive straight into a controversial call that could reshape the Miami Dolphins' future. Former Miami linebacker turned podcaster Channing Crowder has sparked debate on his 560 WQAM show by urging the Dolphins to trade wide receiver Tyreek Hill before his performance declines. Crowder's message was clear: get rid of him before the downfall. As a speedster, Hill's rapid play is his hallmark, but as he ages, his quickness will inevitably wane, and his market value could drop. At 31, Hill's recent numbers have stirred concern. This past season, he missed the Pro Bowl for the first time in his career, finishing with 81 receptions for 959 yards and 6 touchdowns, a slight dip compared to his usual explosive output. Adding to the uncertainty, Hill underwent wrist surgery in February to repair an issue that had lingered throughout the season. With his $17 million option looming and the possibility of a hefty dead cap hit if released, the timing for a trade becomes even more critical. Crowder emphasized that while Hill is still capable of putting up 1.000 yard seasons, the Dolphins need to extract value from his contract before his skills start to fade. The situation became even more charged after the Dolphins' Week 18 loss to the New York Jets, when Hill made a pseudo-trade request that he later walked back, while head coach Mike McDaniel made it clear that such behavior won't be tolerated. He also mentioned that the air had been cleared. Despite this, Crowder's remarks serve as a stark reminder that no player's value is guaranteed forever. With Hill's future performance in question and the Dolphins' long-term plans at stake, the franchise may need to act fast to secure assets or a replacement before his decline sets in. Will the Dolphins heed Crowder's advice and trade Hill before his skills diminish further? Or will they gamble on his remaining elite performance? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.